I've started recording, my son. Would you please come over here? There are many things I want to teach. I want to teach you and talk to you about. Remember the day you were playing with the coach saying Navy, blue?
Oh, yeah. No, wait. Navy was... Oh, yeah. Nice. Blue.
Coast Guard, orange.
Yeah.
Army,
Yellow.
Red.
Oh. No, Army, green.
Yes, Army, green. Marines, red.
And then Air Force.
Yellow. Now, son.
Yeah?
They are recruiting people. That's what that game is about. They're putting a seed into your young mind that you are supposed to join the military.
I know.
All right, get over here.
Okay.
At the same time, the schools are feminized.
But they're also masculinized because of that. Masculinized.
It's feminized because the children
Can you scoot a little? Yeah, thanks. The children
are not supposed to talk about guns at school. And if you point your gun at your finger at somebody, you could actually end up in jail. Did anyone tell you these things?
Yeah.
Who?
You!
I know, but nobody else does. But you better pay attention when I'm talking to you. You know why?
Why?
Because how many times did you use the word kill in that video game in the last 15 minutes or more that you played? And your friends, how many times did they use it? More than 10?
Daniel, so what? It's a video game!
Yes, right now it's so what? It's just a video game. But the world is different for men. Alright?
By the way, Gavin's sister and her friends, they went on his tablet or something like that, or they probably had their own tablet, and they went on his account, and I was like, wait, who is this? And they took a group photo. 3 of them. Allie and 2 other girls.
Alright. My point, son, is that later on, when you're a security guard and you shoot somebody, the court is going to ask you.
A security guard.
Let's say that you are. The court's going to ask you, why did you shoot him? And then, you know what the answer is?
Well, why would I shoot him?
A robber.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Let's say you work at Brinks or a security company that
Brinks.
moves the cash. You know what automatically will come out of your mouth if you don't think about it?
Yeah.
I wanted to kill him. And that's not what
automatically comes out of your mouth.
Well, no, guess what the lawyer will say, the prosecutor.
What?
He'll say, or she'll say, oh, so you wanted to kill him. No, the correct answer, once you have a gun, or once you, is I shot to stop the bad guy. Alright? You don't say, oh, I wanted to do this or that. No. I shot to stop him. There was no other way.
Why not shoot him in the leg? Then he can't run with the bags of money.
You know what intent is?
No. Yeah.
There must be a reason to shoot somebody. And it usually is to stop them. It's a generic term, but that would be the reason. To stop them. So, even in Mexico, the laws are changing. One robber jumped over the fence, went into the house. The owner of the house chased them out with a gun, and the robber was on top of the fence, fleeing the property, when the owner shot him in the back. Now the owner goes to jail now.
The robber was outside.
Yes, the robber was outside the house, number one. Number two, he was running away. Right? But there are some...
And he shot him on the back.
that one is from the movies. Don't shoot somebody in the back. Because another soldier from Venezuela told me how the robbers, you know what they do?
What? They put their back to you.
They know that you are not supposed to shoot them in the back.
So they turn around and walk away?
No, they point their gun behind them and start shooting at you. They don't care who they hit. They're not even looking. That's just so that you don't chase them. Or you don't see what kind of car it is. In California, you know what a drive-by shooting is?
Yep. I saw it but a person using a motorcycle. Oh, it was it was sort of like, it's not really, do you get off in a drive-by shooting?
That's where I'm going at.
Because remember at the video you showed me where there was two people, one on the motorcycle and one in the back. The person in the back went inside, got thrown out of the window.
Oh yeah, and that video.
And the guy was like, and the other guy was like, wait up.
You see how the motorcycle guy, the two robbers on motorcycle, one was waiting outside the store.
But the person who threw the guy,
he must have been a very strong man to throw another man out a window, right?
And it was one small window.
As soon as the one that went into the store, as soon as he landed on the sidewalk, his buddy pick him up?
No, he ran away.
He took off on that motorcycle. So the robbers, they might not, as these two, they were not helpful to each other. My point is that in California, the drive-by shootings were occurring, and I believe a law was made.
No allowed two people on a motorcycle.
No, that's in Honduras.
Oh.
So now you can't take your girlfriend behind you on the motorcycle because so many of them were doing purse snatchings or even going in, to stores like the video described. So if you were caught as a criminal shooting somebody and you were driving by, guess what happened?
What?
The law would say you would get extra time in jail or something like that, or prison, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking that's what happened. I'm not certain. But what the criminals started to do instead of that was to stop the car, take 1 foot out of the car, shoot, then get back in the car. And now
they probably noticed a loophole in the law.
They noticed a loophole. You see how these laws become. I spoke with a gentleman today and he mentioned how can you be on death row for 20 years or 12 years or something like that? You know how?
How?
Going to court.
By the way, now there is this the book Harry Potter. The husband and the wife were arguing, and the husband works for the Ministry of Magic, and the wife found out that her husband had a car that flew, and she found that out because of the kids. They were like, and then she said, like cars, for instance. And then he was like, whoa, what do you mean? Like that car you were flying around everywhere? Well, the law says as long as I didn't intend to fly in the car. You made sure there was a loophole in that law when you made it. He made sure, because he liked messing with muggle stuff and enchanting them and stuff. He came home from work and he was working with a biting teapot and a shrinking keys.
Very good. So the only mistake I see there is the husband and wife should not be arguing. They should be talking calmly about whatever they're discussing. Men should never argue because in the United States, the law takes the woman's side. And the man automatically is thrown in jail.
What about girls that are in jail?
Well, have you heard of chivalry?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
That's when a man would take off his coat and put it on the floor where there's mud so that the girl won't get her feet wet. Did you hear about that story?
Yeah. No. It's in the Amazing World of Gumball. Have you seen it? That show?
Never.
Okay. It's on Cartoon Network. And one day, Gumball dresses as a girl because there were no other clothes. The dryer wasn't working, or the washer. So, the only pair of clothes he found were a wedding dress. And but the Darwin, he didn't really have to worry because he's a fish. So he always goes to school just wearing shoes. But Darwin, he dressed like a wedding girl. And then everybody fell for her, even the girls. And there was a puddle of water. And then the banana, there's a banana, a T-Rex. Gumball is a cat. But it was cartoonish though, not real cat. And the banana took off its clothing, like the peel, and put it on the floor. I mean, like, seriously. Have you not seen cartoons? And then everyone was offering something. Tina the T-Rex said, "I can carry you over it." The banana did that. Even Darwin, the old brother, didn't know of it. The brother didn't know of that it was Gumball. Said, "I can do this for you." And then Gumball was like, "Or I could just walk around it." And he walked around it. And they were like, "Wow, she's smart." And
She's smart. She walked around the puddle. Chivalry is when you do something nice for a woman, for instance, opening a door. However, that is not so common anymore. Chivalry might include like etiquette, social etiquette on a bus. You're supposed to stand up and give your seat to the old people or the handicapped or the blind or something, you know. But young men were supposed to, but there's, I think, no law that says you have to give up your seat to an older person. It's just politeness. So some men go to jail because the one that was in the cell with me, he had the black eye.
why?
His wife threw a phone at him, or girlfriend. Now you
Why
know
is
how.
he in jail?
Then she went into the car, but it's his car that he's paying for. He has two cars, the working truck and the tree service. Okay, he cuts trees. Then when the police came by, when she went into the car, he grabbed the handlebar to open the door, and it stayed in his hand. That tells you how strong he is and how weak the car is, right? And long ago, you couldn't break the car door like that, but now they're made out of plastic. So when it stayed in his hand, he threw it down. Apparently the window was open. It bounced, and then it hit her on the leg. When the cops came, who called? I'm not sure. They were going to take both of them, and he said, no, just take me. Because that is called chivalry.
I would have said, just take her.
Well,
she's the one that's... Wait, why did she throw the phone at him?
now that I didn't get the answer to.
You asked?
No.
What about the other guys? The one that didn't like you?
Let's do that one in the next video. This one's 14 minutes already. God bless you and those that surround you. Don't live with people that get you angry or yell at you. Live with somebody polite.